shooter as well. Missi puts it on the floor. Got a step. High off the glass. Wouldn't go. Gilbert the other way.
Line on them. There's too much help.
Dennis shake and bake. Wow, the throwdown. Yves Missi from Ray J. Dennis.
Great. Yeah, it came with a little double team. That's a timeout.
Nunn, get rid of it. He does. Now the lob. And Missi, great hands off the feet from Loner. Big 12 fans. Baseball and softball seasons in full swing. There's more than 450 matchups available, along with most games of both conference championships. If you're a Big 12 fan, well, that's an answer for that little mini run from Baylor.
Courtesy of Taman Lipsy.
And a flush from Yves Missi off a gorgeous feed from Ray J. Dennis. Missi the layup. Ward gets a really nice hand, giving him excellent minutes here in this one.
I mean, they've missed a ton of those.
Yeah, no doubt. Missi not able to hit off a good feed from Dennis.
A margin of loss against Houston at home this year. And them giving the Bears some toughness here.
Yeah, giving them some energy as well. Dennis, scoop. That wouldn't fall. Missi was trying to tip it home, but the rebound for big Jamil Reynolds. Being harassed by Skillings. Now Walter. Missi puts it on the floor, off the glass, and one. Yves Missi.
That he playing 2 games in this building. Baylor didn't even shoot here. I think that's why I think Cincinnati had the advantage coming here.
Oh, Bandago rejects it out of bounds.
And by the way, Bandago did not. This place is going to be even crazier next year and busier.
Yeah, it'll be busy. Missi and one. And the freshman will go to the line. Dennis couldn't hit. Missi follow. That wouldn't go. Offensive rebound. Now Walter wide.
Hard. Done a good job. This is a good backcourt.
Inside Missi. Off the mark. Missi offensive rebound. Put back wouldn't go. And Missi. Shot clock under 10. Missi comes out. Bounce pass. Missi, and he lays it in. And they work that marvelously as Dennis rejected. Lob. And the throwdown. Missi.
I told you Missi's
10 seconds to go. Watch a high screen and roll for Dennis. With 4, the lob and the easy 2 from Yves Missi. Here's Jaden Nunn, found some space, can't convert. And still no offensive rebounds for the Baylor Bears.
Yeah, the pace is picked up, but you got to execute, you got to pay up.
With Isaacs and Williams on the bench for Texas Tech. Inside to Missi, working on Jennings.
Got to jump straight up.
Look at the touch from the big man, just 19.
Where's the scoring going to come from right now? Nice drive.
Yves Missi, the take. And he's got a chance at a 3-point play. Missi misses from close range.
Dennis and the Bears on the go. Spinning. Ray J. Dennis left hand. And back the other way is Hunter. Let's see if they can get Jacoby Walter going. Walter is having such a great freshman year. Speaking of great freshmen, Missi at the basket, a little bit strong. Texas back the other way.
Texas.
Here's Nunn. Nunn into the paint. Hangs. Can't hit. Missi puts it home.
Nunn had to get to the basket, and Missi knew.
By 10. Close to 8.5 to go here in the first half. Missi inside. Moving. Shot wouldn't fall. Missi the offensive rebound. Shedrick with the block. Horton comes away with it. Fans wanted a foul. Dennis, lob. In and out, Missi, it wouldn't go down. Feed inside, Missi over Mitchell, and it'll go. Missi with the deuce.
This offense has gone through the two freshmen lately, but Ray J. Dennis really valuable.
Missi. Oh! Wow! How about that for a health-wise Kansas? McCullough is playing for Baylor. Langston Love is not. Missi spinning. Good. Walter went down briefly. Missi with Dickinson on him, and that one rejected. Out of bounds, 8 on the shot clock. Baylor basketball.
Well, that TV timeout will get everybody back. Johnny's got to play the long game today. So you got to get those starters out.
Missi on Brown. Brown blocks it. Missi gets it back. And 1! Wow! He's got 4 heading to the scorers table. Furphy, Adams, McCullough. And a great move by Missi. Dickinson set to check in. Lob here. And that one in and out. Missi couldn't finish. Back at it. And Missi going to work on Dickinson. Shot wouldn't fall. Dickinson rebounds. McCullough. Missi banging into Dickinson. Shot clock winding down. Shot blocked out of bounds. And it'll stay with Baylor. 2-point shot. Missi rebounds. Dennis. Feed down low. Missi puts it home. He got hit in the eye. It's an 11-foot go. Remember, at one point, he was in the starting lineup. Missi into the paint, hangs and spins it off the glass. For Nunn has it. Shot clock under 10. Missi away from the basket. Puts it on the floor. Going to work on Dickinson. Puts it to go. Wow, tough shot. Yves Missi.
Knowing that you have a safety net behind you.
Missi wandering in, weaving. Flips it up, wouldn't fall.
It's the next iteration of his game, bro. Like, that's a guy his last 2 games try to play more zone because he has multiple guys playing 34, 35, 36 minutes per night.
Ray J. Dennis flipped it up. Missi gets the bucket. Baylor's gone almost 3.5 minutes without scoring. Missi at the basket, lost the handle, out of bounds. It'll stay with Baylor.
That's a prime example. Missi does not need to bring the ball down. You dribble the first time we've seen TCU actually screen the top of the zone and create those mismatches.
Lob inside, and Missi throws it down. When these teams last met in Waco. Dennis not able to hit. Missi the rebound. The putback, that wouldn't fall. Dennis the rebound. And then Walter. Good hands. Bridges comes away with it. Feed inside. Missi the stuff. Nunn puts it on the floor. Goes to the basket. Missi puts it in after the miss.
Everybody went for the block and nobody.
Dennis bullying his way down low. Goes to the baseline, flips it. From the throwdown, Missi. Whoa.
You can't afford to lose.
Maybe moderately agitated. I like to do my finger wagging at the finger waggers.
Yeah.
So, like, next pass inside and Missi throws it down. The next.
How do they bounce back? A team that has won 5 of its last 7. Trying to get themselves in good position here a couple of days away before March. Missi to spin, and he's turned back. Good interior deep. Houston defense that has been menacing.
They come over screens so well. Nice help.
Little pick and roll action. Missi couldn't put it down in tight. Little lets it fly, not that time, and it's corralled by Nunn. Dennis on the attack. Missi won't get a better look than that. Get the sense this is a key possession here. We come up on the 7-minute mark. Missi has been quiet. A series of fakes, and Roberts with a denial.
Generally, he'll get that ball, and he's...
Lobs it. Missi on the catch. And he's fouled.
Sampson in Houston.
Of course, Houston coming off a big win last night.
Yves Missi off the lob.
He has so much room to operate.
Ray J. Dennis, the lob. Missi at the buzzer.
And he got fouled.
Jalen Bridges, who had 10 in the first half to lead Baylor. Khalifa 11 lead all scorers for BYU as Yves Missi goes to work inside.
Yves Missi's doing a lot.
10 on the shot clock. Yves Missi moves in. Missi and Baylor has taken the lead. 6 straight for Baylor. Yves Missi with a head of steam. Spin move, but he can't finish. And the rebound ripped away by Foose. Baylor comes away with it.
You'll say this comes down to Baylor getting stopped. So wide open layup out of the timeout for BYU.
Yves Missi isolated and attacks.
20 minutes from home. Grew up in Fairmount, West Virginia, went to West Virginia and transferred. No love lost between these fans and Jalen Bridges tonight as we see Missi go off the window.
It's where the inefficiencies can creep in.
Yeah, Coach Eilert says he wants to see him go downhill. Exactly what you mentioned, Chris. Yves Missi to the hole, rim rocking. Dennis surgical behind his back, drops it off for Missi. Far away from the hoop, but spins to the 10.
Shooting numbers in conference, which are down. He is really talented and stays aggressive.
Oh, Missi tried to climb the ladder to ram it home, but had the wherewithal to get his right hand on it and put it.
For him, with these new guys in the lineup.
Missi, wow! Thunder!
And there's a lob. Good job by Godwin pushing Missi off the paint. Left hand, no good. And here come the Sooners. Triple. They were prolific shooting threes in the non-conference. They've struggled in Big 12 play. There's a nice touch from the big man. Agility.
Well, it's interesting. Oklahoma
In 300-something games, 329 games. It was the first time ever for Drew and Bill Self at Kansas. Yves Missi gets the bucket. And you really love his ascension. Yeah. Another turnover. That's number 5 for Oklahoma. Missi in the open floor, and he missed the dunk. Talk about Baylor wanting to get into the paint, but Godwin denies him. Teams that doesn't play a whole lot of close games. They're 4 losses in league play by an average of 10 points a game. And now after that Missi bucket, they're down 18. Now the hot hand, none. Missi, left hand drive, no good, more the rebound. Here's the lob. Missi, what a catch! And he can't finish, but he gets the foul. Goaltender. Now Lohner, 5 on the clock. Missi, the follow.
Séptima en el Big 12. Ahora penetrando en el 1-1 contra Dickinson, termina fallando sin embargo.
No se ve por dónde, además a Jacoby Walter lo tienen prácticamente aislado.
Missi. Yves Missi. Yves Missi. Hace rebotado. Penetrando, termina fallando, el rebote lo viene consiguiendo, sin embargo Baylor. Rellenenes. Transición para Baylor. El pase arriba. Bajo el aro se voltea, lanza con una mano, termina fallando, sin embargo. En el intento Missi. No ha anotado en los últimos 5-15. Los Bears, el pase al medio, sin embargo, viene y la siembra a 2 manos. En la pintura es Missi.
Es 7-1. Igual Forfi seguramente va a crecer todavía.
Todavía tiene con qué crecer, sí señor. Aquí se voltea, da la finta. Con una mano anota es Missi. 28.
Perdón, Kenneth, 11 puntos ya para Forfeit en este juego.
El pase, la pintura. Y la falta. El pase a la pintura. 10 segundos en el reloj de disparo. La finta penetrando, se aplica en el tablero y anota. Anotó Yves finalmente.
De preocupación, como que no está jugando cómodo.
Dennis, el pase, la pintura y la siembra a 2 manos. El diferente de los Baylor Bears es Missi.
Bridges working with Missi. Nice pass. And he lays it in.
The spacing from Baylor off.
None on the drive again. He has been so aggressive. The tip won't go. Another offensive rebound. Dennis. Tech has held this building in check the entire first half. 3 seconds. Missi! The two-hand flush and all tied up at 43. Missi driving right around Lindsay. Langston loves being guarded by Toussaint. Dennis, 7 to shoot up for Missi! Oh my goodness! Lindsay will stay out there with 4 fouls. Jennings has 4 on the Texas Tech bench. Lindsay's got to be careful here, and he does. Great defense. Isaacs, Texas Tech. Missi on the dribble. Ooh, baby! Yves Missi! He's won 41 cents and been to 2 NCAA tournaments. Not too bad.
Missi denied by Hassan Ward. Rim protection, a huge part of this
bench for Watson. Staying down on those ball fakes.
Missi far away from the basket. Wow, he is denied by Hassan Ward, who puts it in the student section. Love almost loses his footing, loses the basketball after it's poked away by Curtis Jones. Missi recovers and finishes. You mentioned it earlier, how good Baylor is out of a timeout.
Lob had him.
Little late, but Missi gathers, comes down, and goes right back up and converts. 10 on the shot clock. None to Missi. Missi, who's getting more and more comfortable going to the net, can't finish, but 16 second chance points now for Baylor.
Resume, one of the best in the collegiate game. Bridges dishes down low. Missi, who has been hot, is rejected, getting an early taste of that UCF-D.
Yeah, well, that's some of the length that Yves
really on fire. The freshman out of Cameroon, 25 points, 9 rebounds against TCU, and going to work underneath.
And right on cue, man. He must have heard you. Gets the ball to the middle of that.
Have it. Big 12 now on ESPN+. Oh, no! Missi climbs the ladder. Final possession here for Baylor before intermission. Ray J. Dennis goes to the lob. And once again, it's Missi with the exclamation as Jaden Nunn.
And Baylor has got to get Jacoby Walter going. As you see the acrobatic finish.
That's Missi hitting the deck on that off-balance shot. So Bears again scrambling. It's Missi to the goal.
Step.
Right back up, Love again. UCF, give him credit. Here's Nunn. Johnson staying with him. Missi. Turn around, puts it off the glass. And it comes off. Here's the Knights. Love it when Diallo gets it down on the block. Feeling confident against the freshman.
A great pass from Dennis. Man, what you didn't see about that play, it looks like a normal ball screen. There's actually a back.
For the Bears. Here's Missi. That's an 18-year-old to a 19-year-old.
Just outstanding job of keeping it.
Couple already early on the road. Here's the freshman Missi, his second bucket.
Little give and go action, force the defense to have to react, and that creates a seam to attack.
Here's Missi. Oh, I'll take one dunk and up you another one.
Him to get loose, he gets confident, and guess what that does? He starts hurting it.
Baylor goes inside again. Why not? They were 8 for 8 before that tip. Three ball is good.
Job of reading the defense, pivoting, being strong with your base, fundamentally sound. Find your seam, find your angle.
Inside, Missi, good catch, good finish. 8 points for the freshman.
And be strong underneath. That's what allows him to go up and finish.
Missi, left hand, yes! And one. He is showing. Two to shoot. Missi's got it.
How about that for end of half execution? Scott Drew called the play.
Bridges, big to big passing, and the domination continues.
And the consistency in what they work on in the skill development, mismatch underneath.
Inside, Tennyson has to stand there with those 4 fouls, though. Up ahead. And Missi looks like he's hobbled a little bit. 21 in goal. Here he is.
He's okay.
He's okay enough to dump in another bucket. 21 points for the 17 points in the second half and now overtime for Jameer Nelson Jr. And here comes TCU in transition. Good. Frogs looking for their second road win in the toughest league to win on the road. Missi, 23 for him.
How about that pass by R.J. Davis? Downhill, something going towards the basket.
Baylor can tie it with a 2, win it with a 3. Instead, inside, Missi missed it.
Unbelievable.
Miller comes away with Missi with the ball, 21 in goal. Freshman big with 23 points. Bridges finds it, and Missi shakily dunks that one.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna.
Los puntos que anotaron después de los 12 minutos finales fueron atrás del 3-puntolandia.
Adentro la bola y llegan los primeros 2 provenientes de Yves Missi. Sí, es así.
Te incluyen en el desayuno o en el lunch la mimosa.
Yo soy de Brinner, el desayuno a la noche. La volcada para Baylor. Se pone a 5 puntos el equipo de los Bears. Ahora la tienen
con 17 puntos cuando llegó a este partido con promedios de 12. Y reitero, no hemos llegado ni siquiera a la mitad de la segunda parte.
Todo en el pase de entrada Baylor y es precisamente R.J. Dennis el que tiene la pelota. De espaldas al aro 1 contra 1. La ayuda de Diso abajo. Buen pase interno. Missi que queda solo. No puede completar. Sin embargo, la bandeja, la pelota se quedará con Baylor.
But do have the game's only made field goal, that coming from Walter. There's none on the drive. Runs into a crowd. Hands off. And Yves Missi with the aggressive flush. Baylor runs that. Bridges feeding Missi. Missi one dribble. Trying to get by McNair. Nice little drop step to lay it in.
Very nice.
Dennis, another late clock lob. Oh, John Wooden comes down with it, able to reverse. And Missi, that is, but can't finish. Missi, that was a bullet pass. Able to somehow reverse and flip it over the shoulder and score and get fouled by Buddy Rich. Dennis head up, looks. 14-footer short, one dribble. Missi back up. Pulling another rebound. Langston Love. Dennis. Ray J gonna have to put it up. No, he doesn't. He finds Missi, who can't finish it. And here comes K-State, a parry three and
home run shot.
Dennis somehow found Missi. It almost got stuck in the heel and allows A.J. Dennis spins in the lane. Ooh. Second opportunity missed by Missi. Keeps
Lone freshman John was 5 for 33 from deep before that shot.
Bridges, nice move. The tip from Missi wouldn't go, but he draws the foul. In there. Lipsy to Jones. Shot was short.
That's not his shot. Rob Jones is much better in the paint, but he was wide open. He let it fly.
Clock is under 10. King now. And Missi swoops in for the rebound. Dennis the other way. Baylor down 6.
Even most recently this past football season when he came back to watch an Iowa State football game, they spent a lot of time together and has been a big influence on his life.
Yeah, very similar the way they play, Chris. We watch
Bridges, step back, off the mark. Missi the rebound, and he gets fouled. Well done by the freshman, Yves Missi.
That's the rule. And, you know, they're going to change it because of their play? Probably not. But that is the rule.
Because there was no whistle in between the play and the basket, you can't. Gilbert at the basket, off the glass, wouldn't fall. Had a good look at it.
Yeah, on second thought, that's exactly what they did.
Clock is under 10.
That's the fadeaway here.
Fadeaway. And flying in for the rebound was Missi. Dennis. None, off balance. And they get a foul on Momcilovic for pushing off underneath as Missi hit the deck. And that is
That's great ball movement.
Jones here, flips it up, wouldn't fall. And then they get Hassan Ward over the back. That one rattles out, Missi pulls it down. Jacoby Walter and Jaden Nunn.
Roner, I think, is giving the Bears some toughness here.
Yeah, giving them some energy as well. Dennis, scoop. That wouldn't fall. Missi was trying to tip it home, but the rebound for big Jimmy.
Some really good young players. That's where they got to go.
Skillings from the corner. And eventually it lands in the hands of Missi. Dennis up ahead looking for the lob.
It's usually because of poor defense, and the big was caught on the court.
Thomas up ahead. And that one blocked by Missi. Saved to Loner. Well done by Yves Missi.
Well, that's why.
Bridges been cold. He's 0 for 5 so far in this game, including 0 for 4 from 3. And that shot was short from Lukosius. The air ball grabbed by Baylor. No. Dennis couldn't hit. Missi follow. That wouldn't go. Offensive rebound. Now Walter wide.
Good backboard.
Inside Missi. Off the mark. Missi offensive rebound. Put back wouldn't go, and Missi gets fouled. And that foul.
Here's Jaden Nunn. Found some space. Can't convert. And still no offensive rebounds for the Baylor Bears.
Yeah, the pace has picked up, but you got to execute. You got to pay. Best conference in America. I agree with you, Rich.
Here's Lamar Washington. Looked like he got poked in the eye. McMillan. No, Missi clears.
Mitchell to Asmus. He's got none on him. Asmus fires. That won't fall. Missi the rebound. Dennis and the Bears on the go. Spinning. Ray J. Dennis, left hand. And back the other way is Hunter. To 16. Dennis. Inside. And I believe they got Weaver with a foul on me. Here's Nunn. Nunn into the paint. Hangs. Can't hit. Missi puts it home.
Nunn had to get to the basket, and Missi.
Horton with Bridges on him. Refeeds the post. Shedrick squares. And Missi pulls down the rebound. Baylor down by 10. Close to 8.5 to go here in the first half. Missi inside. Moving. Shot wouldn't fall. Missi the offensive rebound. Shedrick with the block. Horton comes away with it. Fans.
Got 3 great shooters out there, and that's one of them.
Sue a little short on that shot off the feed from Cunningham. Got a pretty good look at it, though.
Jalen Brunson, they're in that zone, but shading towards A-Smith, so who's going to shoot it? Somebody else.
Hunter had a great look at it. And all of a sudden, Baylor.
You got to play the long game today. So you got to get those starters out.
Missi on Brown. Brown blocks it. Missi gets it back. And one! Wow! Lob here. And that one in and out. Missi couldn't finish. Back at it. And Missi is fouled to get rebound Bridges. Walter will try again. And an offensive rebound again as Missi has it. McCullough steps into the passing lane. And puts it in for Boston Pavilion. Missi steps out. Blocks Murphy. Dennis up ahead. Nunn has been loud the whole game. Dickinson turns, and he's short with that shot. Missi rebounds. Dennis wouldn't go for Tennyson. Rebound Miller. Shot blocked. Missi got a piece of that. And now Walter.
So talented.
Against Baylor. And these teams last met in Waco. Dennis not able to hit. Missi the rebound. The putback. That wouldn't fall. Dennis the rebound. Dennis inside left hand wouldn't go. Dennis gets it back.
For the 3rd time, Baylor's got an offensive rebound.
Nunn puts it on the floor, goes to the basket. Missi puts it in after the miss.
Everybody went for the block and nobody.
Anderson inside rolls off.
Great ball fake. You just got to make that chippy.
Nunn from Missi. And it'll go. And Baylor has the lead. Dennis to inbound. And they go with the lob. Nope, they go with the shot. And Dennis flips it up and in. Fran, how do you... Home against Houston. Bridges, probably their best shooter, and he knocks that down.
And just a late closeout. No, he's a guy that you have to stay down on all the time and run.
He had 12 early points in the first half. Missi collects, kicks out. Walter puts it on the floor and then throws it down with 2 hands.
It's great body control, right?
Scoop that up off the floor. Force the action with the dribble right now. Force the officials to call some fouls. Bridges.
2 quick threes out of the half for 6 points. Walter wants to get in on the act and does.
Tell you what, you know, Baylor hit 11 threes in that Oklahoma game. Sometimes it can be to their detriment, but he's going to stay aggressive.
Missi spins it to Nunn. His 3rd 3 of the half. Jaden Nunn is on fire, coming off a 27-point performance.
As grizzled and as talented as Kansas is.
Missi to Bridges.
Aquí de nuevo penetra Lido. El pase rebotado, la pintura. La devuelven para que corte a la canasta y anote. 44-41.
It's an 11-0 run, and Baylor is trying to close this thing out early. Size advantage for Missi. Stripped away, but right to Walter. We haven't seen that patented Iowa State 3 stops in a row to ignite a run in this game because Baylor is shooting the level.
3 minutes in, Baylor on top. They have 5 different players that average double figures. Bouncing baseline, nice pass from Missi, and Bridges with the reverse.
Oh, that's what.
Nico Little. Missi. Clayton came to double. That left Bridges open. Maybe don't do that next time.
That's 4 from 5 from deep for Jalen Bridges.
He plays within himself.
He's perfect for the field right now. 4 for 4. Missi spinning. Finds an open man. It's Walter for 3.
Money. That's money. Yep. Great.
Dennis collects. Baylor the other way. The Bears down by 9. And that'll go the other way. All right, so Missi squares up on Jones. And a takeaway, Lipsy. Taman Lipsy pushing. Jones a 3. Missi had it knocked away, and Jizzle James with the steal.
Nice passing.
Some high-level basketball in Lubbock tonight.
You took the words out of my mouth. I wanted to say the same exact thing.
Here's Missi. Almost got
Saturday in the win over Kansas.
Yep. 19 and 10, a double-double.
Missi, offensive foul.
That's a good call, and it's a good start for Texas.
Missi puts it on the floor, lost the handle. Mitchell comes up with it.
Keep your eye.
Baylor, their first loss of the year in their new stadium.
Dennis absorbs the contact, and it's an offensive foul. They get that one, I believe it's on Missi. Yep.
Will look to shoot it on the transition too from long range.
That was his second 20-point game against the Cyclones this season. He is certainly one of the ascending players for this Houston team.
It almost appeared as if it was over. Now, when you're over it, you're not out.
This is going to be a travel. It's on Missi. Nunn bottled up by Sharp, looking for a seam to spin underneath. Boy, Missi lost it on his way up.
Could have been a little contact on the dribble, too, in the middle of the lane.
No basket. They say that Missi got it above the cylinder and at first glance appeared to be the right call.
I think so. I think because both.
A.J. Dennis. The lob, and Yves Missi forced away from the basket, gathers. We're going the other way. Offensive foul on Yves Missi.
No, he's not.
The lob for Missi, and an offensive foul on Yves Missi. Second.
Missi on the block, loses the handle.
A la proyección de ESPN, está entre los primeros 20 jugadores rumbo al próximo draft de la NBA.
Y la falta.
Whistle against Missi, an illegal screen. His 3rd foul. That they're not fouling out of it.
Offensively, they're shooting the ball awfully well. 4 of 5 from 3.
It's an offensive foul.
Needed none. He is a tough matchup. Here's Missi.
Just impatient right there, Drew. No need. The freshman will learn. He'll get better with that, right? There was no double.
I wish he wasn't playing necessarily this well, but you need him to, right? And that's what you hope for your players, that they elevate their game, they continue to grow in confidence.
Picked off. Here's Tennyson at the other end. Knocked out of bounds. Miller, aggressive to the hole and got the foul called. And Emmanuel.
Estado callado Ray J. Dennis en este partido para el equipo de Baylor. La pelota adentro ahora, no hay ofensiva. Sí, le dieron la ofensiva. Se la cobran a Yves Missi.
Trying to get this team offensively to understand.
Offensive foul against Baylor. Yves Missi, his second personal.
Missi clipped now, offensive foul.
What a momentum shot going into halftime by Jay.
Everything's new, King. And that'll be a player control foul on Baylor that'll wipe out the three by Jacoby Walter. It was on the U chant churns here in the building. And a blocking foul, an offensive foul on Baylor.
You don't want to grind it out 40 minutes against an opponent's half-court defense.
Yeah, that's a double dribble right there from Missi. Substitutes coming in for Baylor as we take our... Grimes getting his first minutes tonight. There's an open three that's off to the right. Missi has it and a tie-up. Possession out.
9. Baylor on the season. Rare turnover. Hogarth.
But again, those driving lanes have not been as consistently open this afternoon.
And an offensive foul coming up against the Bears. And it looks like that will...
To the first half. Dennis pinballs his way to the basket, drops it off for Bridges. He runs into traffic and finds Missi, who travels.
Guards, make sure you keep Jacoby Walter involved early.
None. Stripped by Samuel. Take away for Clayton. Numbers for the Gators. Clayton with a bobble. Kugel with a three. It's good.
Oh, illegal. Illegal. Missi, too much contact.
That's going to be his fourth. Get about a mile and a half down the road from here.
Got it.
That is the best old school New York pizza I've had, Luigi. Sometimes they have garlic nuts. Sometimes they don't. You just have what they have. And it's absolutely good.
Kick back to Bridges. Head fake. Drive down the paint. Extra pass to Missi. And lost it. Ball hit the out-of-bounds line. Turnover Bears.
Frenetic pace. Baylor, I see 9.
Along the baseline, and a travel and stumbling out of bounds was Yves Missi, the freshman from Cameroon, via.
You're not going to get it at the same clip as your opponent. Nice.
A lob to start, but it's picked off by Missi.
That's a well-run play. Poor pass.
And Jalen Bridges tonight as we see Missi go off the window.
And Quinn Selzinski caught on Jesse Edwards there.
Nivel colegial, 5 consecutivos.
28-21. A ver qué dicen los árbitros. Será posesión para Baylor. Brown que está reemplazando a Dickinson. Que descansa arriba con Brown. Se apoca en el tablero, falla. Tiro a la arriba. Y le cometen la falta cuando parecía.
Out of the last 2 timeouts. And Baylor continues to put their head down and force the issue in the paint.
3.5 minute scoring drought.
King, extra pass for Hassan Ward. Can't finish, grabs his own rebound. Missi, he's too big to be able to try to get it through him.
One of the best things about me.
Oh, in overtime. Miller, aggressive to the hole and got the...
Thompson lost it on the way up. Missi takes it away. 24 during his Oklahoma State tenure, if they can get this one. Small, the lob, oh, the flush. It was juggled by Williams. He couldn't hang on. He was thinking about the dunk.
Another brilliant.
Back on the floor, knocks down a three. Baylor missed their first 4 beyond the arc tonight. Now they've hit 4 of their last 5. And there is another turnover by Cornell.
Good pass into Filipowski.
And he had that ball deflected away, and then he picks up a foul on a loose ball. really good hands. Jalen Bridges defensively the last couple of trips down.
But nothing like the Spartans on what they provide, especially from the perimeter.
Cooper wasn't ready for the pass from Hogarth. Baylor the other way. None.
It's in this game right now.
Hutchins Everett into the game. He hasn't played since November 11th, and it shows there. A little rusty off of his foot.
Well, it's a good sign that he's...
He shot it so well in this tournament. 6 for 11 from the field. 14 points against Oregon State. Here's a turnover. How throws it to Missi. Dennis, 4 assists.
A year ago, but leading rebound on the team a year ago, and you can tell they go to him.
On the line, mid-post. Ball knocked away from behind. Gladly taken the other way by Ray J. Missi. We've seen it again. Another blocked shot. Really got this crowd energized. There's a spin to the bucket. Lost the hand on Missi. Takes it away.
Sophomore. Running that flex cut.
And Auburn throws it away. Jaden Nunn comes away with it for Baylor.
And if Bruce Pearl shows this tape, he should show the first 4 minutes of the second half. Look at this.
Steal, Yves Missi. Auburn has surrendered the lead to Baylor. Rob Jones here working on Missi and overpowers him for the deuce.
To get an opportunity to pick that one up. Shed looking for a seam. 5 to shoot. Gets square. He'll block Missi. And then in regulation, Shed. Oh, small versus big. This is the moment he lives for. He elevates too much.
Sing from deep, and Trevin Nell secures the rebound for the Cougars. Jackson Robinson. And the long
His NBA prospects, Yves Missi in the paint. Ray J. Dennis is the guy that makes this team go.
Tough shot this time. It's in and out. Not sure Johnny Dawkins going to like that shot. 10 to shoot. Nelson flipped it up, got fouled by Missi, his first.
Or you want to make sure you get a good shot attempt and you don't even get one.
Second in the conference in steals per game, Jameer Nelson. Doing it at both ends of the floor. And Walter
can't get the roll. Jackson Robinson feeling it.
And Shepard in the way they're all playing.
Well, Reed Shepard, the freshman, is their most complete player, but the most exciting is probably Rob Dillingham. Hill, it's been awfully difficult for Baylor. They can't keep him out of the paint thus far in the game.
5 on the shot clock. The drive. Oh, what a shot by Filipowski. Missi looked like.
Gilbert up and under and one.
Oh, it's great basketball. Great.
Newman steps back, and the shot too strong.
5 to shoot. Toussaint in traffic. It goes out of bounds. Rick Crawford.
And McMillan can get his off the dribble.
Here's a mismatch. The big man Missi. Isaacs wanted to take him off the dribble, and he lost it out of bounds.
Well, it could have came up with big play after big play down the stretch. This is Mitchell, a hesitation, a ball fake, and puts it home.
Nicely done, I think.
There's no call there, and it's Nelson. Both heights back. Give off Miller at the basket and one. The man
Back from 17 down and back from the dead are the Bears. Roberts with a little leader.
Down.
That is fantastic.
Should be called the Mark Jackson. But Barkley took all the credit. But this is his patented move. This.
Williams driving at Missi. He's fouled.
Really good game tonight.
17 points, 4 assists for Dennis. Pop Isaacs draws contact. 2 free throws.
That one was a loss. Hoping for a different outcome tonight. The Baylor faithful. Jones offensive.
Stepping in the passing lane. Extra pass now. Baseline, that one's knocked away. Good job by Nunn.
A great play by.
You want to be part of that top tier. You got to find a way to win games like this where it's tight going to the half, and you got to execute in the second 20 minutes.
Avery Anderson takes advantage.
TCU continues to climb back in this game. Hit a three-pointer here and watch how Baylor responds at that point in time.
TCU, 5 of their last 6 from.
Filipowski just able to push Missi under the basket. He was right there for that offensive board.
Filipowski, the spin move, the left, another block. Yves, Missi.
Team has become tradition at Baylor, but they get almost 40% of their misses as offensive boards.
Mitchell with a mistake. He went right at Missi. He picks with the first 2 baskets of the half. Richard was almost not paying attention. Love a near takeaway, and then Richard a near breakaway. He'll shoot 2. Nothing like it. Nothing like it at all. Way to celebrate some fantastic basketball, some fantastic food here in New York. We'll be off for Thanksgiving tomorrow. Back here.
Janai Broome attacks. And a foul on the drive, and it's committed by Yves Missi, his second. And Broome will go to the line.
You've already seen, because Lipsy did straddle the leg. Since they didn't call it, they had to adjudicate the flagrant one.
Dennis collects, Baylor the other. Jones off the glass, wouldn't fall. Fight for the loose ball, possession arrow, and it belongs to Baylor. None off the mark.
It's usually because of poor defense, and the big was caught on the court.
Thomas up ahead. And that one blocked by Missi. Saved to Lohner. Well done by Yves Missi. Up to 7. Jacoby Walter has 11.
He's so smooth, John. That jump shot is pure butter.
Oh, Missi rejects Skillings. It's our
beyond the arc.
And it's the offense, because they shoot as a team 49%.
Nunn completes the 3-point play. It's down under double digits again. BYU upset Kansas in Lawrence a couple weeks ago. Jennings erased by Missi. He's been active the first couple of minutes.
Crowd has come to life at Boston Pavilion. Missi steps out, blocks Murphy. Get us up ahead. Saturday. On the baseline, floater wouldn't go for Tennessee. Rebound, Miller. Shot blocked. Missi got a piece of that.
This is Ray J. Dennis, another one of their upperclassmen who's in this program for the first year. His 3rd collegiate stop with the Bears. Turned it over, and then Shed is turned back. It's Missi with the denial. To get an opportunity to pick that one up. Shed looking for a seam. 5 to shoot. Gets square. He'll block Missi. And then Roberts coughs it up.
The state, they had some really good cracks at it on that last possession.
And what a start for the Baylor Bears. Trevin Nell denied by Yves Missi. Noah Waterman breaks the...
Edwards already took Missi to school earlier, is denied this time. First block for Missi didn't count. Was a goaltend. That one does.
Para Kansas. Brown que ingresó por Dickinson. Harris arriba. Sin embargo, estaba atento Missi, que recupera.
En el ritmo, pero vienen todavía juegos importantes rumbo a la clasificación hacia la locura de marzo.
Dickinson. Falla, pero viene. Murphy, que también intenta el triple y es aire.
Joe Toussaint has struggled to score the last couple games. That's a nice feed to Jennings and rejected by Missi.
How about the...
Got a little zone for Baylor.
Rob Jones, nice feed. King is denied inside by Missi. King continues to battle and win, which got Baylor off of a 3-game schneid. King battles. Missi says no way. King again. This time it's Bridges who denies.
That Baylor zone is really bothering Iowa State. Offense. We've seen twice Lipsy as Jones misses both free throws. Oh, what a block.
Missi returned to sender. Lipsy tries to power ahead, knocked out of bounds. That one was a loss. Hoping for a different outcome tonight, the Baylor faithful. Jones! Offensive board, he is rejected by Missi. Shot clock on the bench.
7-point game, 25-18. Do a game at UCF with BJ. He is a rock star here in Orlando as that one is swatted out of bounds. Game. Oh, good pass attempt. It was deflected though, and now the Knights on a run out. Stepping through. Oh, it's rejected. Jacoby Walter now 3 on 2.
3 of 17 shooting. He's been great at dishing it out. Poor communication that time, but a great block.
Bridges in transition.
No tiene margen de error, moviendo la pelota con Missi Hunter nuevamente a distancia, la finta, lindo el drible, el pase adentro y la defensa de Baylor es aún mejor, taponazo sobre Shedrick, la pelota se queda con los Longhorns.
Halftime. Tyler Perry, pocket pass, poof, block on the backside there by Missi.
Ball, it's Dukes with 10 on the shot clock.
Usually Jeremy Roach very good at the end of a clock.
Filipowski right at Missi, he denied him. And Baylor with a 3 can top.
Filipowski just able to push Missi under the basket. He was right there for that offensive board.
Filipowski the spin move, the left, another block. Leaves Missi. And Walter.
Team has become tradition at Baylor, but they get almost 40% of their misses as offensive boards.
Mitchell with a mistake. He went right at Missi. He picks up another block.
Filipowski, you have to ask yourself, how do you feel about open shots? Because he's a good passer.
He gets it down low again. Missi back in the game, and he blocked it.
Boy, that's a big-time block. Yves Missi leaving the floor second. Still,
you can't get a late foul here.
You got to get a stop here. There's no question.
Foster. Missi denied him. That shot goes up, and Filipowski nearly tipped it in.
Baylor comes out man-to-man. They're changing up those defenses.
Jones inside. Momcilovic finds him, and the bucket.
But just moving that ball side to side.
Momcilovic to the corner, and Gilbert goes baseline. Give off Ward. Flips it up and in. Hassan Ward has been effective.
That they're better shooters than they've shown.
Dago not able to hit. Transfer. Baylor shot 25% in the first half, and they were down 2. Lukosius not able to hit.
Tech leads in second chance points, 10-zip on the Baylor Bears.
Yalaho with the nice touch. And the freshman.
This level of hot shooting as Baylor goes back to the zone again. Look at this.
Inside Cunningham, shot wouldn't fall.
Got 3 great shooters out there, and that's one of them.
Sue a little short on that shot off the feed from Cunningham. Point guards in the country does such a great job distributing, and a decent shooter. Adams, lob, Dickinson throws it down.
Well, there's that. That's exact.
Nelson picks up the dribble, gives off. Nelson has it back. Good give off, and Jordan puts it in. Part of the story of the second half has been Ray J. Dennis kind of controlling this game. Just making good decisions as Jacoby Coles knocks it down. But Dennis said
never quit on a defensive play, too. Even when it's going out of bounds, we've seen 2 plays already where Houston has gone after it. Nice look down deep.
Shed, beautiful dime underneath. It's Jawan. Rise to the moment against this Houston Cougars team. They're in front of a sellout crowd here in Waco. Underneath with a leaner left-handed baby hook. Freshman for Baylor is 4 of 7 from the field, Jim. The rest of the team for Baylor is 3 of 13. Francis great with that early foul trouble.
He pushed away and got 2 feet of separation.
Shed underneath. Smart pass. Francis.
14-11, 10:49 to go. There they go, inside off the out of bounds, and Suarez dunks it home. Moore Goes right against the freshman. But
esta es la alineación del equipo de Kansas, la clasificada número 4 de la nación, una universidad que viene de una derrota el lunes pasado, cuando ahí vemos el enceste.
I think that's the first thing when you're Grant McCaslin is a check on attitude and morale. And look, they're not at full strength.
Got a little zone for Baylor.
Rob Jones, nice feed. King is denied inside by Missi. Takes his time. Shot clock at 15. He activates. King, extra pass for Hassan Ward. Can't finish, grabs his own points against UCF in that midweek win, which got Baylor off of a 3-game schneid. King battles. Missi says no way. King
for Walter in this game as well.
Lipsy, nice pass to Jones. He sakes some contact and will go to the free throw line.
Nice spot for the Baylor Bears.
Johnson with the green light, can't hit. Knights on the boards. Pass it off here, Omar Payne will convert.
this afternoon, going for 4. Instead, he moves it inside. Miller kind of picked off that pass and got it to go.
But how about the hands, though?
Inside. Uday for 2.
No tiene margen de error, moviendo la pelota con Missi Hunter nuevamente a distancia, la finta, lindo el drible, el pase adentro, y la defensa de Baylor es aún mejor, taponazo sobre Shedrick, la pelota.
But nothing like the Spartans on what they provide, especially from the perimeter.
Cooper wasn't ready for the pass from Hogarth. Baylor,
Cohen Carr read that all the way.
And the Spartans trying to make him pay on the other side. And a foul coming up.
And when we say a completely new roster, we mean from the ground up for Coach Rick Cabrera. Nice bank shot.
Here at Barclays Center. Look at this start. They almost had an alley-oop. Riley Kugel couldn't finish it from Clayton. Zion pull it in the lane, will, and give Kugel the assist.
Good job of
depth. Really shows the depth of this Baylor team. First thing Coach Drew usually mentions is 11 deep for this Baylor team. Nice dish, dropping it in. Brendan
falls and misses the layup. Wasn't sure whether to dunk or not. This is a big turnaround right here. A 5-on-4 is none, is still not up the floor. Missi blocks the shot. Well, Wes Miller told his team, John, that ball has to go to the baseline against this defense. There you go.
Off the glass and inside at a dozen. Lock-in over Missi and gets it to fall. Victor Lock-in average. Kick out to Horton. Horton with Bridges on him. Refeeds the post. Shedrick squares. And Missi pulls down the... It's been a feisty start to the second half. Dickinson jump hook. Deep point position or paint position. And this crowd has been loud the whole game. Dickinson turns and he's short with that shot. Missi rebounds. Great post pass from McCullough.
And Dick Kristen here less than 2 months ago played their first home game here January the 2nd against Cornell. They're 6-1 in this building. Their only loss, triple overtime against TCU. And Public enemy #1 here in Waco today.
Guys base posted up down low.
Roberts is going to be reaching against Missi. So Roberts, who is just taking one in the chin since halftime. Shed underneath to Roberts, working on the box, and he's going to shoot free throws.
Kirk Crease on the left wing leads the Mountaineers in assists. Slazinski downstairs. Jesse Edwards working on the freshman. Missi early convert. I wonder what a coach like you will think of this number. That's Baylor's 80th dunk on the year. Missi's 43rd. How about that? Big time block for the big fella. Edwards already took Missi to school earlier, is denied this time. First block for Missi didn't.
At Jesse Edwards, Missi is so long, 7 feet tall, good instincts to block shots.
Sozinski, great look to Edwards, and he finishes big time. Sozinski goes downstairs for Edwards, who spins on Missi. Wow, he likes that matchup. Edwards from the mid-corner goes at Missi. Can't finish, but gets his own rebound.
The lead is 13. Again, left hand. Godwin went back to it and got it that time.
14.2 puntos por partido es lo que marca generalmente Jacoby Walter.
Se volteaba y terminaba fallando, sin embargo, Hunter
Fieldhouse.
Harry Dickinson hace la cortina. Otra vez con Dickinson en el poste medio. Dickinson se voltea, lanza con derecha y anota. Lo hizo ver fácil una vez más. Busca separación. Encuentra el pareo en el 1-1 con Yves. Dickinson se voltea, lanza con una mano y anota. En el aro.
Nivel colegial, 5 consecutivos.
28-21. A ver qué dicen los que hacía la cortina. Hacia arriba, Dickinson. La finta, tablero, falló la bandeja. Rebote consigue Baylor.
Tiene 4 de diferencia para los Jayhawks.
Penetrando en la pintura con una mano. Termina fallando, sin embargo. Hunter Dickinson.
Abajo del tablero, pero este muchacho, Yves, Missi, que es de otro nivel.
Dickinson. Tablero y doble. El gancho apoyándose en el tablero.
En el ritmo, pero vienen todavía juegos importantes rumbo a la clasificación hacia la locura de marzo.
Dickinson. Falla, pero viene.
8, le quedan segundos.
Harris arriba. Dickinson. Se voltea. Falla.
Toussaint. Awkward pass for Jennings, working on Missi. Too strong.
Toussaint's got to shoot that.
This is where Lipsy needs to look to drive and kick. That's a nice pass for a high-low. The middle will be open against a 3-2 zone.
Luciano Silla provides for the Knights down low.
Diallo takes it up. That one's not going to draw anything. Keep in mind, UCF missing 2. 10 to shoot. Downstairs, here's Diallo operating. This, that matchup we were talking about. 2 outstanding big men going at it. Good
quality basketball.
Another 7-0 run here for Baylor. Knights want Diallo to get going. He does just that. And one.
And you see Diallo looking to duck in right there in the paint, trying to receive the post feed pass.
Diallo very aggressive offensively. Oh, what a rebound by Antoine Jones.
Yeah. Well, and this zone is designed to keep UCF outside on the perimeter. That's really been the issue in the last 3 minutes. But there you go. How do you get it? How do you get offense going?
Defensive transition.
Here's Xavier Cork. And he traveled along the baseline. We'll take our first time out with 15:44 to go.
Seconds to go in OT. Here's Miller. No, Gang rebounded and Missi comes.
Adentro ahora la pelota con Dylan Disu. Trabaja de espaldas hacia el aro. Busca el gancho. Buena defensa de Baylor. Rebote es para el equipo. Hoy vestido de gris.
En algún punto, por lo menos hasta ahora, está clasificado entre los 10 primeros de la nación. Para una universidad, cuando íbamos al disparo al aro y finalmente encestan desde afuera.
Catching tandem in the country. There, a nice little drop off for the dunk. So a different version of that.
McNair takes Missi into the lane. Perry leaving it for McNair. Too strong with the kick.
Very much a product of the sum of the whole parts type of a team.
That's 3 travels. And he controls on the post, working against the much bigger Missi. He smells blood in the water. Jump hook. Wow, made that look easy.
The difference,
by Bridges gets it to Traore. He likes this matchup, doesn't he? We'll head to the free throw line after the
Lob. Atiki brings it down, trying to work on Missi. The 7-footer can't stop him.
What good composure after the catch.
Every single game.
Jump hook in the paint. That one is good by Mannon.
And right there, Mannon, you see him step out and shoot the
same shot. Those were two different threes by Jacoby Walter.
He's super consistent with his jumper.
Jump hook in the paint. Shot won't fall.
It's something beautiful to watch.
There's miss at their end. Cornell looking
Whoa.
to continue the run.
Wow.
There's a hook shot that.
Out of the bout. They begin the second half. Duke in the white, and they get to Filipowski down low. He's trying to work on Missi, and he just threw it up with his left hand. Good defense.
Good pass into Filipowski.
And he had that ball deflected away, and then he picks up a foul on a loose ball. Really good hands. Jalen Bridges defensively.
Filipowski, you have to ask yourself, how do you feel about open shots? Because he's a good passer.
He gets it down low again. Missi back in the game, and he blocked it.
Boy, that's a big-time block.
Ease the burden from the perimeter score.
Cooper, quick turn on the baseline, lost it out of bounds.
Into this game right now.
Hutchins Everett into the game. He hasn't played since November 11th, and it shows there. Little rusty off of Loner. Spins to the basket. Adewusu thinks about it. And here's Bediako working on Missi. That's his first miss of the night. Big one. Adewusu inside for Bediako. Missi standing tall.
Oh, good move. Good job, big guy. Glad that stayed down.
Momentum to get him back in front. And a nice floater.
You know, he had 24 in that win over Florida last Friday, championship game of the NIT season tip-off.
Into Samuel, spinning around on the front spin, Missi, and a fifth-year Samuel steps in. Really returning starter from last year's 23-win team. Samuel, long way out from the basket. He can face. He can score it from there. Samuel's three. He shot it so well in this tournament. 6 for 11 from the field. 14 points against Oregon State. Here's a turnover. Howe throws it to Missi.
It's a shot.
Baylor is 7 for 12 from 3. Samuel leans in, contorts his body to get to the foul line.
Kevin.
Into a Beckway, extra pass, a little bit low. Tough catch for Akano. He'll refeed to Casey Beckway. Flattens it home with the left hand. Get this down to a dozen or less. They feed a Beckway inside against Missi, who may have got a piece of that. Tip
at Baylor, in my opinion. There's been some good.
That's saying a lot in 21 years for Scott True. Here he is defensively, and Missi hacks the Beckway. It was a very good second half.
Last year, especially in the backcourt.
Beckway again with space. Beckway couldn't finish. Fights for the ball. Beckway.
A year ago, but leading rebounder on the team a year ago, and you can tell they go to him.
On the line, mid-post, ball knocked away from behind. Gladly takes across the timeline, trailing Baylor 9-3, early going first half in the Farrell Center. Kansas City off to a 2-0 start. Shot no good. 10 made threes. We've still got 16 minutes to play in this game.
Yeah, and John, we made the point earlier that beyond those two guys, there are 4 or 5 others.
Fouls on Gardner-Webb, both on Samadro. So he's got 2 very early. In the paint, Missi holds his ground.
Really shocked the people to finish top 4 in the league.
Frogs off to a 2-0 start to the season. Tough league, top to bottom, best conference in the nation.
Absolutely, and as I mentioned earlier, at 6'7", he was the leading shot blocker for Baylor. Nice post up.
And with the left hand, too strong from Jalen Williams. Walter with a 6-point scoring run. And a foul on the drive as Janai Broom gets knocked to the up to 7. Jacoby Walter has 11.
He's so smooth, John. That jump shot is pure butter.
Oh, Missi rejects Skillings.
He plays bigger than he is. He moves faster than you would expect. I've been impressed at what I've seen with him.
Too soft, the runner, too strong. Jacoby Walter beyond the arc.
And it's the offense, because they shoot as a team 49%.
Nunn completes the three-point. If you're just tuning in, Pop Isaacs, Darian Williams, and Robert Jennings all playing with 4 fouls. They're all on the bench right now for Texas Tech. Tied at 56.
Got to look for your shot. That's an opening. You can hit that.
Williams! His first triple of the night.
And again, turns the corner, flips it up and in. Jawan Harris without has come to life at Boston Pavilion. Missi steps out, blocks Murphy. They don't have numbers. McDowell wisely slows it down. Pull-up jumper. Real self-marvelous job. Murphy, his minutes limited in the second half.
Here's McCollum, really struggling from the field lately. But that shot goes. That's a great sign for Oklahoma all night for Oklahoma's offense. Uzan. Nice move by Milos Uzan.
Otra vez buscando línea de fondo, vuelve al perímetro. Afuera, con Forfe que intenta el triple, de lado. La bote viene consiguiendo.
Isaacs looking for the response. That is deep.
Out of the last 2 timeouts, and Baylor continues to put their head down and force the issue in the paint.
3 and Dennis, each with 17. Toussaint. It's Missi in the air for a minute and finishes over the top.
That's what Baylor's done so far here in the early part of the second half.
5 on the shot clock. Peavy attacks Missi. Can't get it to go. Knocked out of bounds. Time. Here's Tennyson with 4 fouls. Nelson's been the best player in the second half for TCU. And he banks one in from the top of
to the paint. Tip it out over the top of their head. Give your guys an opportunity to get it.
7 on the clock. Left-hand layup, and Jameer Nelson Jr. gets fouled and will go to the line.
On the block or at the elbow area. That's where you want him.
5 to shoot. Nelson calls his own number. Too strong. Off.
Not only does it continue to get bigger, they continue to win. Guys who have worked for Scott Drew. Perry 3. Off the pass. Perry 3. Around and out.
Crowd is loud. Shot clock's at 9. Robinson can't get it to go. Rebound by
every single game. Putting the ball on the floor, I mean, granted, it's only from the free throw line. A lot of big fellas can't do that.
This is 5 for 5. He's got
Good job by Ray J. Dennis to guard that ball screen action.
Roach, that's way off to the left. They're going to get the foul on Missi. And a difficult end of...
Give it right back in the hands of Chase Forte, who dribbles back near midcourt. 5 to shoot. Forte drives. Shot no good. Of the 3 so far today. There's Davis. Puts up a long 3. And it's no good. And Bridges knocked up for the Bears at 12 points. Yves Missi is back out there for Baylor. The drive contested by Missi. Didn't block.
From West Virginia. Here's Kugel, who was a superlative scorer down the stretch last year. He has been off the mark badly on 2 shots.
Fourth, 17 for 17.
Samuel screens for Clayton. Baylor goes under, and Clayton cannot hit it.
In on the night by Baylor. Forsalt open for 3. No good. Front iron. Guard by Yves Missi. 5 to shoot. Drive, banker, good. Good looking shot there.
Momcilovic had space in there. Lipsy to Jones. Shot was short.
That's not his shot. Rob Jones
pops out on Gilbert. Shot clock is under 10. King now. And Missi swoops in for the
Jay Otzelberger.
A 6-point Iowa State advantage. Speed here. Gilbert jumper.
The city next week. 5 on the shot clock.
You don't want a foul coming down.
McMillan from the corner. Too strong, and Bridges.
Others' best shots, they know what they want to do now.
It's Toussaint. In and out. And Love.
Cunningham on the baseline. Air ball.
I think you got to shoot that ball.
Dickinson. Book that 2, and we're tied. And that's Tennyson right there.
TCU try to catch the ball in the middle of that zone. They look opposite. There's a lot of work coming from the weak side.
Wow. Good rebound. They lost in overtime ultimately against Houston this past Saturday. On the baseline, floater wouldn't go for Tennyson.
Oh, backing his way in is Khalifa. Walter coming from the blind side. Khalifa rips it back away. Trevin Nell missing a 3. And the
scoring it all, so that's big.
Richie Saunders. And the long rebound, track Miller. Jackson Robinson. Spencer Johnson, another offensive rebound for BYU. And another 3 for Ali Khalifa.
Cinta de afuera. Harris. Al perímetro intentando el triple en el aro.
Y vaya ambientazo para comenzar la segunda mitad. Nada como el deporte colegial para el ambiente, para los muchachos. Se divide. El anotador está lastimado de una rodilla, por eso no jugó ahora. Estuvo en duda hasta los últimos minutos. Y el partido sigue con 5.
And a team being better, win or lose, from playing in games like these teams are playing in this conference.
Nice pass inside to Williams. Texas Tech certainly dealing with
These UCF shots a little bit better on the perimeter. Got to know where Avery and Sellers are.
Sellers from the corner. Likes that spot. Can't hit.
Falling down, Perry dribbles it into the corner. Kaluma knocks down the. They're going to a steady diet of Khalifa and ball screens and really make him defend.
Pass. The sophomore, Dallin Hall, controls on the left wing, floats it inside. Here's Khalifa. There's one of his great passes. Waterman, too strong. Khalifa controls where he is so dangerous, trying to inflict more punishment on Baylor. Now he'll try to do it from deep. Too strong.
Missi, the points that christen the new Foster Pavilion.
And that right there is why his stock is rising. To go vertical, get the ball off the offensive glass. To go
for Cornell. Manning gives it back to Guy Ragland Jr. Ragland showing defense by Jaden Nunn. That is fun to watch. 3 from the left wing is no good. Scramble.
They might have put that just a little too high.
Quick 3 off the pass. Shot no good.
Had a number of those looks, and they just haven't gone yet.
Inside, and the throwdown for Jameel Reynolds.
Yep, no.
Precocious looking for the lob. And a good job there, saving it is Reynolds.
BYU upset Kansas in Lawrence a couple weeks ago. Jennings erased by Missi. He's been at this range. Everything contested by the Tech defense.
Attacking, and look at this, playing downhill. Nice.
See if they get it to Foster Pavilion. Just under 8,000, a packed house. There's a lob. Shedrick puts it home off the Ace speed.
I mean, what else has his body around?
Lob attempt, and this time a misfire. McCullough the turnover.
Watch the little hit.
And Jalen Bridges tonight as we see Missi go off the window.
And Quinn Selzinski caught on Jesse Edwards there.
Brown que está reemplazando a Dickinson. Que descansa arriba con Brown. Se enfoca en el tablero, falla. Lidl arriba.
Toussaint has struggled to score the last couple games. That's a nice feed to Jennings and rejected by Missi.
Nice job by Jennings. Has the 3 fouls. Goes vertical there. Avoids that 4th.
Good feed. Jennings misses.
Oh, in overtime. Miller.
McNair on the roll. Can't get the flush, but he is fouled getting to the rim.
Halftime.
Tyler Perry, pocket pass. Ooh, block on the backside there by Missi.
High 14, out to Small, one-on-one against Bridges. Small, lob, Garrison, no flush. Ball, it's Dukes with 10 on the shot clock.
And usually Jeremy Roach very good at the end of the clock.
Filipowski right at Missi, he denied him.
Looking to feed the post. Walker curls, lob. Oh!
Garza cool. If this is your first time watching Baylor, keep your eye on Walker. Coach, you said he's a top 6 pick. Bediako to 2 more.
Yeah, nice job right there.
Oh, and the ball becomes wedge, jump ball for alternate possession, and Baylor will take. Lead grows to 15-8 for the Bears here in the first half. Whoa, Missi with the block, and Dennis saves it. West Aldridge with the ball on the far side. Now to Lucas Stieber. Drive, drops it off. And there is that man's 1 minute to go in the first half. Stieber has the ball, right wing. Nice give and go. Runner no good. Missi there for the rebound. There's Webb running Bulldogs. Tie game. Underneath, another block by Yves.